Dogs at animal shelters tend to spend most of their days inside, and one local high school senior wanted to change that. So as part of his Eagle Scout project, he planned and helped construct a bridge behind the Where the Love Is animal shelter in Hamden so that dogs and volunteers can walk safely and often. So let's bring in Zayed Elahee of Hamden High School. Good morning, and thanks for being here nice and early. So why did you choose this topic for your Eagle Scout? Why was it so close to your heart?
The reason why I really chose to do my project with Where the Love Is because back in October, I did a smaller project with them. And so helping them back then with clearing weeds, and it was a relatively simple project, about a day, but then I heard that they wanted a bridge, and so I realized that I could do something for this rescue. I had the perfect opportunity to do a project, and it's not exactly like there's a million opportunities out there, so I decided I'd help them out. And it just turned out great. And
this is a nonprofit, donation base, so they must have really appreciated this.
Yeah, it was incredible seeing how, in the span of just 1 month, finishing this bridge, after it was done, seeing the impact it had on them, seeing them talk about it, seeing the fact that the dogs now have a new opportunity to walk in nature, it was amazing.
And they can walk safely over that stream that was underneath, and they don't have to get muddy too. So they don't have to get a lot of dog baths. But we were chatting during the break. I told you that I got my gold award for Girl Scouts, so I understand how much work went into this and how impressed I am by you. But for those unfamiliar, just tell them how much time and planning went into this.
Yeah, so the project, the planning of it started back in, I'd say, November of 2024. But really the process of becoming an Eagle Scout takes so much longer than just that. You have to obtain, I think, 5 ranks before you get up to life. And then once you reach life rank, which is this little patch right here, you have to start planning your project, you have to earn merit badges, and then eventually it all culminates in your board of review, which is you basically arguing to somebody from the council as well as adult leaders from your troop why you deserve the rank of Eagle. And not many Scouts earn it. Only about 4% of all Scouts earn the rank of Eagle Scout.
It really is unbelievable, and hopefully it's helping prepare your future. What is next for you? What's happening in the fall?
Yeah. So coming up this fall, I'm going to be attending UConn as a mechanical engineering major. So
a Husky.
Yeah, go Huskies. And so one of the best parts about this project is beyond just teaching you how to be a leader, it kind of immersed me in engineering experience that no other people are going to be able to get.
Absolutely. And just talk about scouting for a second. You've dedicated so many years of your life to this mission. What has it taught you over the years, and what words of advice and encouragement would you give to other young Scouts out there who might want to pursue their Eagle Scout?
What scouting taught me, I think the biggest lesson is to just stick with things, because you start out as a 10-year-old and at first you're not really sure if you want to get Eagle Scout. You hear about the project, you hear about the many merit badges, and it sounds daunting. But then as you grow older and older and you become more accustomed to being a leader, you realize that it's something that you can do. And I think that's great, because now I can say that a vision that I had for myself when I was 10 years old is going to become true about 7 years later.
What is it like for you to go back to the shelter and see the bridge that you built? And how long do you hope it stays there in the community?
I hope it stays there for decades and decades to come. But it's amazing seeing that I can see this bridge and confidently tell myself that I led the planning of this, I led the construction of it, and now it's there. And I can see the impact it has every single day.
And you set a goal and you finished it, you watched it come to fruition. That has to be so meaningful for you. And that's what scouting's all about. It's about giving back to the community where you live, right?
Of course, yeah. It's giving back to the community because of all the community does to you. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my Scoutmaster, Bill Early. He's been in the position for 52 years, and so he's really served as a mentor, which I think is another great thing about scouting. There's people who dedicate their lives to it, and so young Scouts like me have mentors to look up to everywhere they go.
Like role models, absolutely. Do you think scouting is in your future? Want to be an Eagle Scout leader?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to be a Scout leader for my troop. Staying in state, it means that there's the opportunity for me to help out Scouts. Maybe one day when I'm an adult, I can help somebody with planning their Eagle project.
I'm so excited for you. Congrats on all your accomplishments. When you're officially getting your award? Couple weeks, hopefully?
Couple weeks, hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Best of luck to you. Congrats on your UConn experience, and from the fall, it's going to be great. So wonderful to have you here this morning. We're going to send it over to Symphony in the studio now. Symphony.